Page number, sir.
Namaste Bhai. Now we are talking about the tax system and learned people are here. So you know better than the speaker here. Samaharta, collector name is, this is the actually English books also available, but we are following Ramchandra sir book. Let us follow the same. But I wanted to explain in the English also so that non-Telugu people also can enjoy. That is the only purpose. So, Sanidhata is that we have discussed, that is a director of stores, and like we have discussed also like Niti Ayog, etc. We could not meet later on. And next, the important persons are, when I really refer to Niti Ayog, etc., there are really many people, like some year, 7, 8, etc. Now you know better than me. And Sanidhata is one important one who is the in charge of all the products. Okay. And then Samaharta is collector of revenue. So Samaharta has to take care, not simply collection, but he has to look into the affairs of the sources of income. There is a beautiful discussion about what they say, Aya Shariram, they say, and Aya Mukham also, they say. These technical terms are very important for us because actually, even now, Adaya, they say. Actually, Adaya Pannu, they say. Adaya Pannu means actually Adanam means taking, Andi. Adanam means taking, Pradhanam means giving. So, Adaya Pannu, that word is not exactly income tax. It is it is to be translated as which the to be collected tax, adaya, that which is to be received. That way, that means its meaning is that. Now, actually, aya kara, aya is income, not adaya. Adaya is taking, aya is income, vyaya is uh, expenditure. So, aya shariram, vyaya shariram, aya mukham, and also the how beautiful words Kautilya uses. Aya shariram is there, aya mukham is there. Vyaya shariram, that is corpus, the body. Shariram means, as you know, that's the body. And again, mukham means sources. That means sources, income. And vyaya dwaram, he says. That means the doors of expenditure. So like this is he explains. And also already we had in that previous discussion how many varieties are there. So he says Samahatta, Durgam, Rashtram, Khanim, Setum, Vanam, Vrajam, Vanikpatham cha Aveksheta. So these are the, and he has explained the technicality also. Uh, only I think one paragraph only we have studied there. Now, this Durga is one title, Rashtra is one title, Khani is one title, Setu is one title, Vana is one title, Vraja, Vanikpatham. These are the things. So, all the, like, seven varieties, seven heads are made by Acharya Kautilya. We can observe really how minutely, that means all are really classified under these seven categories. Such a great thing. Let us see what it is. Now, Durgam. Actually, Durga means just, we had in the previous discussion, Durga means, inaccessible, etc. But Durga means another meaning is, Durga is actually a fortified city. That means a capital city, major city. So that is the reason, that means a broader field is, that is, Durgam, under which what they come, you let us see. Shulkam, Dandaha, Pautavam, Nagarikaha, Lakshanadhyakshaha, Mudradhyakshaha. We have to put all the numbers to that. I have not put any numbers. We have to. And Sura, Suna, Sutram, Tailam, Ghrutam, Sharaha, Sauvarnikaha, Panyasamstha, Veshya, Dyutam, Vastukam, Karushilpiganaha, Devatadhyakshaha, Dwara, Bahiraka, Adeyam cha Durgam. So, Durgam means actually almost we see in that whatever or whatever amount, whatever fines, etc., whatever they come under Durgam. Again, agriculture produce, etc., they are separate. So here, see, Shulkam. Kara is tax. Shulkam is customs. That is duty. Duty we say no. So Shulka means duty. That is the reason Shulka Jatsha is different. And Samaharta collector of all these all revenue. This is a Samaharta is a collector of revenue. So whatever revenues we receive. So Shulkam, Kara is tax, Shulka is duty. So that means the Nadi, that means water trade is there. Vanik Patha is different. So here water trade means sea trade might be there, particularly Gulf countries, etc. nearby. And also this Nadi Vyapara also is there. Therefore, the duty, because we come across those things in Shulka Jhatsha. So Shulka Jhatsha, what is the tag, I mean, customs duty, etc., and what is the customs officer, all these things we will know in Shulka Jhatsha. It is separate chapter. Now what we have to see is under Durga heading, what items come. So here if we take number one, Shulka, that is duty, customs duty, that whatever revenue comes from the duty. Dandaha, see tax, this duty is different. Dandaha is fines. Fines, because corporal punishment is different, fines different. So for the fines, that means the amount whichever is really recovered in the form of fines. Pautavam. Pautavam is Tulamana Pautavam is a chapter here. Pautavam is weights and measures. This is Pautavadhyaksha is a chapter we will study. And very interesting chapter, because how the deceit will be there in the balances and the measuring vessels, etc. Everything is really crystal clearly explained by Acharya Kautilya. So actually here all these means whatever taxes, whatever are because punishments come under danda. So whatever these taxes, etc., weights and measures they come, it is included under the heading Pautavam. Nagarikaha. This is Nagarikaha, city superintendent. City superintendent means, I think now that this word is not here, I think mayor, I believe. Because there is no city superintendent, we say mayor. So that is whatever income is really, like in the form of tax or anything, whatever is received by Nagarika, whatever is received by the mayor, because I think GHMC, etc., now we are saying, no, probably this is of that type, GHMC, because, it is such a rich one. Its funds are diverted, all this. So it also has got rich, fund. Therefore, that also. And Lakshana Jaksha Lakshana is actually, this is um, what we say, uh, mint compound, minting. So Lakshana means actually why it is called mint means Lakshana is a mark. All the coins you have some, as a heads, tails, చెప్తుంటారు కదా. So like that, some 1 rupee, 2 rupees, 50 NP, etc., etc. These lakshanas are there. That is the reason the mark will be there. So that is the reason it is called Lakshanadhyaksha. That means who? Minting. So that is minting, superintendent of minting. Okay, Mudradhyaksha. This is very important. Mudradhyaksha is, this is almost like, stamps and, we also have, stamps and register office, they say. Because this is stamp paper, the stamps have great value because for every transaction, there is different type of stamps duty, etc. And another thing is, Mudradhyaksha means another thing is um, passports also. Passport means also that is also stamping అయిందా అంటారు మన దగ్గర. So stamping only. So that is the source of income from stamping. Stamps and registers department, we have to say. Sura. This Sura is, very important source of income. Nowadays, governments are competing with each other to promote, to propagate the liquor sales. They are really promoting foreign liquors, Indian liquors, whatnot. So, Sura. That means abkari. They used to say abkari. So this is very great source of income. This has been there. The thing is, again, Suradhyaksha is a chapter. We come across that. That Sura is not a Sura of modern days. That Sura you will appreciate. That means you will appreciate how beautifully the Sura was prepared in ancient India. And another thing here, Surah is encouraged not because of it is a part of entertainment or intoxicative thing, etc., like modern days. Those days, the Surah means actually asavas, they say in Ayurveda, all type of this spiritual liquors is a translation by Kane, but actually, sorry, Kangle, but actually the juices we have to say, the asavas we have to say. So some other term also is there. So that such juices, such asavas which are prepared by the, licensed persons, and also they are good for health. Here, I would like to stress on one point that not only good for health, they also give very good fragrance, beautiful sugandha. This you have studied in Magha also. Revati, Mukhaswada, etc. I had explained there also the topic. Because actually, like, beautiful kheer, etc. These are like, some Ayurveda tonics, etc. will be there. These are made with beautiful, fragrant ingredients and also healthy ones. And also, if I have anywhere, otherwise, Academy Journal, I have published an article. Sorry, my reflections on Kautilya, the article is there. The medicinal values of Indian asavas. So in Kautilya that article is there, so you can go to that, in which the liquors mentioned in Kautilya are compared with this all the asavas in Charaka Samhita. That paper is there. You can go to that. You'll get some information with that. So that means Surah preparation was given importance. Surah Shalas were there, but there were rules. We will again study them in Surah Jaksha because all these Surah shops were established only in the outskirts. That was the rule. They mentioned that Dyuta Gruhas, like gambling houses and also alcoholic houses, should not be there in the city, like crossroads. Even these movies, etc. Also now everything is on the crossroads. It is not allowed. They are to be settled only in outskirts. This was the rule those days. And Suna. See each topic. Now I don't know. You only let me know. because Suna means, slaughterhouse. That is Mamsapukottu, slaughterhouse. Sunadhyaksha is also there, superintendent of slaughterhouse, because now the mamsa, the non-vegetarian food is encouraged. Many varieties they prepare, but those days also non-vegetarian was allowed. People ate non-vegetarian, but there were strict rules, not no cancers, no nothing. Dead, there's dead hens or something, dead animals, flesh also is sold nowadays. All this, we come across so many news. But here in these slaughterhouses, the inspection was there, and rotten, etc. Flesh should not be sold. Then itself instantly killed animals' flesh only is to be sold. All these rules are there, and bones, boneless, etc. All minute details are there in Sunatyaksha. So whatever the tax comes from the slaughterhouse people also. That is also one of the source of income. Sutram, yarn, different types of, maybe woolen, maybe this, maybe that, and on that also, that is. And again, Thailam, oils. Oils, so now we have a list of oils. Those days also, Sarshapa, etc., Avanune, even, and Mahamuda, all these are traditional oils only. So oil also is the source of revenue. Ghrutam, again ghee also, how many types, she buffalo ghee, cow ghee, and what type of ghee that was. Charaha, salt also. Nowadays we are seeing so many varieties, but otherwise also Saindhava is there. That is rock salt, is they say, and it is very good for health, they say. And also sea salt, chara. And Sauvarnikaha is, it is superintendent of actually, superintendent of gold shops, jewelry market, gold market. So Vishikayam Sauvarnika Pracharaha is there, Sauvarnika, in charge of golden items. That means he asked probably these persons who are here, they are supposed to collect the taxes, etc., from those sources. Because one collector can't do all this. These are the in charges, that means superintendents, to collect that particular the from respective departments, we have to say. Panya Samstha. Panya Samstha is, Panya means that is actually, that is sale and purchase of goods. A place will be there, a marketplace, there, because retail selling was there, wholesale selling was there, Panya Samstha. So that also, that source. And Veshya. Here, 2, 3 points we come across, which are which people think that they are prohibited, etc. But Veshya also, Ganika Dhyaksha is there. There was a superintendent of all the courtesans. Actually, they don't say prostitutes, Ganika, they are called courtesans, means actually Veshya means Veshaskari. That means, nowadays movies also we have seen Umrajan, etc., etc. That means those who make their beauty as their livelihood. That means those who survive on their beauty. That may be singing, that may be stage show. We have to say stage show, dance, etc., etc. So this was there. So each dancer need not be a prostitute. So these are all Veshaskaris. They decorate actually. Now, of course, if we say anything with actors, etc., that people may get offended. But actually, those who really make their livelihood based upon their beauty, their makeup, their get-up, that is called Veshya actually. The all only here is Nata Naya, Nata Gayaka, etc. That is again different. It is there. Veshya is particularly courtesans, those who dance like Rajanartakis, we say, those who live on dances, dance programs, entertaining the people, etc. So that there is a source of income. That means they too used to receive money. Whatever money they receive, it was professional was legalized, not forced. Those who are willing to adapt, they only will take it, take the profession, and also whatever amount they take, that amount accountability was there, and they used to pay the taxes. Wonderful, wonderful system was there. No forcing, no flesh trade, no this or that, all that. When we go to Ganika Chaksha, then we understand how really meticulously, how in a disciplined manner everything went on. Then Dyutam. This is also gambling. Gambling also was allowed. That is, but same. Actually, this gambling rules, Dyuta Prakiranakam chapter is there. In that, Dyutam Samapayam. And like Samapayam means Ikola Pandalu, Edla Pandalu, and Tamgadamanam. So, cock fight, bull fight, etc. They come under Samapaya. So, Prakiranakam is a chapter in which this drinking, Dyuta, etc. are described. So actually, gambling house means now what we say, bars or something. I don't know because my knowledge is very poor regarding that. But the thing is, gambling house, because gambling houses are described even in dramas, etc., ancient literature. Here, gambling house is such a very well maintained. The thing is, the gambling, again, we come across in the description, but actually, just, a sample I am explaining. Here, the gambling house manager is responsible for everything, whatever happens in the gambling house. Unwanted incidents also is responsible, and also there used to be an account of the belongings, the jewelry, etc., of the customers when they enter the gambling hall. It will be noted, the items will be recorded here, and while going also, they will be checked. And also the cowries and a gavel. The cowries should be used, provided by the gambling house owner, not like Shekuni bringing their own cowries, etc. All these rules were there. So naturally, automatically, the tax, they are taxpayers only, gambling house manager, etc. Their income, that also source of income. Now we can see actually now also I am sure all these sources, that means the government is getting taxes from all these sources without any doubt. And how it is used, whether it is proclaimed, declared or not, that I don't know. Then Vastukam. Vastukam is whatever constructions are going on. So construction also, you know better than me, your engineers are there. So for a building construction permission, etc., etc., that way pertaining to constructions. Vastukam is the revenue, whatever, the taxes, etc., whatever come pertaining to the construction field. That also is a source of income. Karu Shilpi Ganaha. Karu means artisans. Shilpa means actually these are skilled ones, sculptor, etc. So whatever they come, whatever they prepare, like artisans, they make iron, now pans, etc., etc., whatever, or brass vessels, and also the idols, this bommala, which are dolls, toys. So, Karu Shilpi Gana. They also used to pay. Whenever they used to get income, that was income tax. That is also source of income. And Devata Adhyakshaha, this is endowments department. So endowments department, the endowments, that means endowments policy, etc., they are not at all new. All these were already there in ancient India. Therefore, here Aramadhipati and Devatadhipati, etc., Shukraniti also mentioned. So the Devata Adhyaksha has to take care of all the temples. Actually, by the time of Kautilya, temples were not so many, but whatever is there, because some idols, etc., as I described, we have studied also that in the description of Janapada Nivesha, etc. So whoever are in charges of those temples, that tax should be properly collected. And the superintendent of all the temples, that means the endowment head, should take he is accountable. He is the in charge of that. Dwara Bahirak Adeyam Cha Durgam. And Dwara, that means actually uh, this gatekeepers. Gatekeepers means, at doors, probably like, entry points we have to say. Whenever some entry point is there, there the tax will be collected, like present toll tax, etc. And also those who come from other places also. There is nothing but now vehicles, toll tax, etc. They are taking. Earlier, like, from village to village or anything, there must be that. That means they're actually, this also we come to study in that how really that entry of the people. That means new people's entry, how it is to be recorded also we'll study, because whenever particular group people come, their whereabouts should be recorded with the same class people. That means if business people, like, business, there was this Varna Vyavastha was there. So that there should be a notice. If any Brahmins come with the Brahmins area, that was there also. Even now, simply Brahmanwadi, etc., we say it is not there, but actually those days, the Varna, according to Varna, the colonies were there. Now, as we say, income tax colony, judges colony, etc., journalist colony, like that, those days also, the Brahmin colony, Vaishya colony, etc. So, whenever new persons come belonging to various groups, their entry they will be immediately made into the registers, into the records. Because, like, when a person enters a hotel, like that, city entering, etc., also was noticed those days. Now, I don't know what type of census count going on. Janaganana antaru, Yorustaru, who comes, who stays, and the people say in old city there are many these people here. There, Nigerians are there, Africans are there. How they are there, God only knows, because hostels they come and stay. Hostels no record at all. Who are the boarders? Who are non-boarders? Why they are coming? There is no record at all. And apartments owners will be very different, and also yes, who come, who go. So nobody knows. Kaun kiska we say like that. It is there, but it should not be there. So many items. If we really number them, so many items come under the head of Durgam. So up to this, only one point done. Then, what is Rashtram? Durgam Rashtram. The second one is Rashtram. Sita. Sita is agriculture. Tax from agriculture. Bhagaha. Share. That is royal share. Bali is taxes. Bali is means also tax. Kara is also means tax. Here, Bali, sir has translated. Here, Bhaga is seat. Actually, in agriculture only it comes, but the thing is, agriculture produce. Bhaga is, we have studied in Kavyas also, 1/6 part. Again, we come across a taxes, taxing system, etc. later on. But actually, Raghuvamsha also it is mentioned. 1/6 part of this agriculture produce is the share of king, etc. They say. But again, tax on business things, it is different because Kautilya has made very clear terms to all the like, fruits and also flowers, etc. He has made very clear mention of all the tax rates. It is a different topic. We come across that. So Bhaga is generally actually royal share in all the products. Sita is only agriculture. And Bali means, మనం మామూలుగా బలి means we take ఏదో అదేంటి భూతేభ్యో బలి is a samasa that bhuta bali it is there. We have studied, but actually Bali means, I don't know why it is given. Bali is not Jantu Bali. After giving this, they started calling Jantu Bali, but Bali is some offering, that's all. Only offering. It is almost like Naivedya. Because whatever we do, that is the reason this tax, Kara is tax. Tax is according to their uh, income. Tax is collected, imposed, it is to be collected. Bali is offering. It is not tax. It is not forcibly collected, but it is an offering. So that is Bali. ఆ బలిదానం అనేటప్పటికి మనకి ఏదో ఫ్లెష్ అనో మరొకటి అనో ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్మోస్ట్ రాంగ్ కాన్సెప్ట్. And then Vanik. Vanik is nothing but business people. It's a Vanik, he is mentioned. That means traders, the tax. Nadi Palaha. That means, I don't know now really, you only have to tell me. So Nadi Palaha. Nadi Palaha is in charge of rivers because ports will be there, no? That particularly river banks. What we say, Revpatnam antam kada manam, port towns. Port towns like, we don't have in Hyderabad, but all these, Kashi, that Rayapatnam, it's something is there, no? Like Kakinada. So these port towns, there the in charges will be there to take the tax. మనకు తెలుసు కదా, to cross the this river from this side to that side to this side, and also they are the dividers of districts, etc. So the tax from the river. And Taraha is, this is, like, crossing from this to that. So, then also they have to pay. Nadipala is, it is particularly for that port in charge. He has to take care of the entire. Tara is particularly, goods shipping. This is a famous word now because of our Amazon. So shipping charges. Shipping charges, if we say that is that can be very comfortable translation for Tara. Navaha. Navaha is again the same, like, carrying shipping, because a ship is different. And చిన్న తెప్పలు ఉంటాయి కదా, they are different. So small one, the Udupe Asmi Sagaram, like that way. And also uh, Pattanam. Pattanam is again, that is port town. So actually Pattanam, both are same. Actually, this is really port town, port city. Where there is a port, it is called Pattana. That is the reason, if you just remember, here Hyderabad or Bhagyanagaram or Sikandrabad, Lashkar, what was it is there. But Channapattanam was there. Channapattanam, Vishakhapattanam, because they are port towns. Pattanam. Andike Patnamku Podamu ante Andhras, actually for them the Patnam is Channapatnam or Vishakhapatnam. By looking that, here also people started calling Patnam Hyderabad. But Hyderabad is not at all Patnam. It is only because even Musi River, etc., may be there, but this was never called Patnam. Only by villagers we used to say in our childhood, Patnam, Patnam. Patnam means a big town, that way. So Pattanam, Vivitam. This Vivitam is, like pasture lands అంటాము మనము పశువులు మేసేవి. That means where animals graze. They are called pastures. So that also fetch income to the royal treasury. This is also known to you. And Vartani. This Vartani is, actually that rotation tax. That means, crossing the roads, etc., etc. They are called. It is given a technical term, Vartani. And Rajuhu, there is a word. That means actually Raj, Chora Rajuscha Rashtram. Here two things there is. Raju is actually what we this is Ganapati Shastri is also sir has quoted. Um, Raju is area by measuring, I believe. So survey అంటాం కదా మీరు. So by survey and also Chora Raju. This is also Chora Raju means that is from the thieves. All these come under uh, Rashtram. Why they said Rashtram? Here we have seen Shulkam, as Alma. Durgam, we have seen Durgam is, about, Shulka, Danda, etc., etc. A major heads it has discussed. Rashtram means almost, a town or a state, not complete country, but as a state, income, the agriculture, etc., etc. These are different heads. And then minds that they are coming to describe. So we can have it leisurely later on, because you can have a look into these descriptions, and anything we can later on we can interact. So very interesting.